All right, everybody, welcome. Before we get started, I know you guys just did a round of applause, but can we have another round of applause for this beautiful fall day? I mean, gorgeous out here. So, see so many familiar faces out there, and my name's Evan Stoner. I graduated from Community Montessori in 2015. I was big in the participation of the theater productions here at Community Montessori, and it's such an exciting day. The CASA is going to benefit so many the future generations of Community Montessori and really provide a multi-purpose space for so many cool events and just really be such a great benefit to this school. So without further ado, I'd like to announce or direct to the stage our director, Barbara Fondren.
6 years ago, Wayne Estoppel and I began conversations about a new project for Community Montessori. A few months earlier, our staff had brainstormed an idea to expand our school to include more appropriate space for child-teen-led exhibitions of learning and theatrical musical performances. When many schools are removing support in the creative arts, we are prioritizing it. Supporting children and teens and finding courage to be presenters and performers is not just a soft skill, but a life success skill. When young people work towards their interests and passions and the adults supporting them craft learning experiences that incorporate creativity, we can really further develop each child team in becoming the best version of themselves. You are standing on the design of this superstructure that will enable us to fully implement our creative endeavors that truly spark learning. Congrats for the CASA Day Curiosity. I would like to introduce some members of our school community and larger community that have helped to make this possible. From our Community Montessori Board of Directors, we have our president here today, Melissa Merida, who's also the parent of an alumni. Melissa.
Well, I can be more excited to represent your board today and to say congratulations for this groundbreaking. It seems pretty incredible that just a few short years ago, this was just a flicker of hope to come to fruition in that amount of time and to have the funding and the backing and the support of the staff, the family, the parents, and the community on this movement is incredible. So it is with great excitement that I say, well done, Barbara and staff and families.
We have several staff members here who are able to join us that have been working on the CASA committee for the past 3 or 4 years. Danielle and I think Katie is out here somewhere. There's Katie. Michael has been on the committee for a while. Heather is also here somewhere. She left for a minute, yes. And then Abby, who's here somewhere, was also on the CASA committee. And Hannigan, and we'll let Hannigan say a few words for the committee.
Hi, everybody. This is my 10th year here at Community Montessori, and throughout the 10 years I've been fortunate enough to get to work on a lot of large-scale creative endeavors with teens and with children throughout the building. And it is so exciting that I'm going to wave at the airplane while it passes. Okay, see ya. Okay. Over the last 10 years, those creative projects throughout the building have grown and grown in size and curiosity and scope, and it has been amazing to watch us outgrow our building. What a cool problem to have. And so this new space is going to encompass all of the things that are going to come in the decades ahead. So the committee, we worked hard to think about all of the amazing ways that this space can be used for these exhibitions, for these theatrical or musical or other creative performances that might occur. And we've experienced a lot of those in the previous years, but we think that that's probably the tip of the iceberg of what will come in this new space ahead. So thank you all for being here to celebrate this beginning, and we're just thrilled to see where we go from here. So thank you all for coming.
We We are also very humbled by our parent donors who have helped make this idea into a reality with their generosity of time and talent and treasure. One of our parent donors, the Nectar family, who has supported the CASA committee since its inception, Spencer Nectar, class of 2018, came home from college this weekend to join us in this momentous event. Spencer.
Hello, my name is Spencer Nectar. As Barbara said, I was a graduate in 2018. If you've been to school for any number of years, you know that I have done theater at this school since I was 12 years old when we started Beauty and the Beast, and my final year when we did Spamalot just back in 2018. If you know anything about when we do shows, you know it takes up our entire building inside, and when book fair is going on, we have to move everything over so we can do book fair, and we have to move everything back, and it's a whole process. CASA has been a dream of mine and everyone else up here for many years, and we have been fighting for it for so long, and I'm so happy that we've reached this point where we can say that our dream is starting to come true, and I can't wait to come back here once it's done and see shows here and any other events that might happen. And for all of you youngins in the front, you guys are I'm so happy for all of you that you get to witness this building and its fruition, and don't take it for granted.
We are also very thankful for our corporate donors, and has given us tremendous support in our community. Representing this donor group is Adrian Brown, Ray Lucas, and Sam Wiesinger, also a parent, from German American Bank. Their donation and community support has been immensely helpful on several different levels. Ray?
I'm Ray Lucas with German American Bank, and I've got to tell you, about 2 years ago, we were called to a meeting here to meet with Barbara and some of the team here to talk about this dream, the Casa de Curiosity, and we knew we were going to learn a little bit more about the project, and we were pretty sure we were going to be asked to write a check. And we went on a tour of the building, and I've got to tell you, during that tour, Adrian and I both were really, really impressed, overwhelmed really, with the amount of passion from Barbara, from Glenn, from the entire staff here, from the entire team of educators, some of the parents that we met, the passion that they had for the school, for their mission, was being absorbed by you guys, right? The kids and students who are part of the school. It really impressed us. You know, it was very apparent that maybe what we thought was going to be a check for a couple $1,000s wasn't going to be enough, and German American Bank was really proud to write a check for closer to $25,000, which is just a small part of the success that they had. And I know that success came from many, many other conversations with business leaders, with the community at large, with the state, that Barbara and the team here at the Community Montessori had. So on behalf of all of the business community, and especially from the employees of German American Bank and from Adrian, Sam, and myself, we congratulate you on meeting this very critical milestone towards that dream, and wish you the very best as you achieve that dream. So congratulations.
So now we have a little competition because there's a drone above us. And so one of our families, the Fostics, is helping us to share this knowledge in a different way. So please try to share also and stay with us as we finish up this project. So, you know, although charter schools receive about $3,500 less than a traditional charter public school, and we cannot levy taxes for facilities, charter school buildings and fundings for those spaces is challenging. A few years ago, our state legislators added up to $500 per child of additional funding based on test scores. This year, that amount was raised to $1,000 per child based on test scores. And although we are still a distance away from the funding a traditional public school receives, it was greatly appreciated. Actually, that funding was what it was able to have us start this project this fall, which is also really, really cool. So we have a representative from the legislature here with us, Representative Ed Clear, who's been a huge support of Community Montessori for a really long time. And we really appreciate his support of YES. On that project that got us almost $400,000 for some of that this year, and hopefully with the new testing we'll still get that next year as well. So Ed Clear.
Good afternoon. It's great to be out on this beautiful fall day with everyone. I'm really proud to have Community Montessori in my district. It's easy to support, and it's easy to support because of all of you. I will say it's hard to explain. Easy to support, hard to explain, because a lot of folks who aren't familiar with charter schools or Montessori schools think that they go together, at least in our area. So it's always interesting to explain, and it's also interesting and sometimes challenging to explain how this really is something different and something special, and something that is appropriately supported with state dollars. I look forward to when Community Montessori and other charter schools can receive more equitable funding, because you're doing some amazing things here. It always impresses me when I come here to visit that we have all these debates in Indianapolis about education policy, and sometimes I walk in the doors of Community Montessori and I look around and I see what's going on here, and I see that some of the answers are already here, that what you all are doing here at Community Montessori is in fact the answer to some of the issues we grapple with at the state level. So I know that you're not doing the CASA de Curiosity because it's easy. It hasn't been easy. It's been a labor of love. It's been an endeavor for your entire community. And it's no accident that the first word in Community Montessori is community, that it's about this community, the school community, but also the larger community. And again, I'm very proud to have Community Montessori in the district that I represent and as part of our broader community. And I'm happy to be here to celebrate with you today, and I can't wait to see the start of construction and be able to come back and visit. I know it's going to enhance what you already do, make what you already do easier in some ways, as was mentioned earlier. You'll have to move fewer things around to make space for activities, but it's also going to allow you to expand your programming and do things that you haven't been able to do before, and that's really exciting. Of course, that probably means the waiting list will grow. So, but no, it's a wonderful development, and I'm excited to see it, and look forward to coming back and taking the tour once it's completed. So, congratulations. Thank you.
So although Wayne Estopado is not with us, he's now with us in spirit. We are grateful for the support of TEG Architects for their wisdom and expertise. 6 years ago, I met Wayne out here, and if anyone knows Wayne, he works 24 hours a day, or he worked 24 hours a day. And he came out here, and he must have walked this space like 6 times. He's like, okay, so this is how big it would be if we were going to do this, and here's how it would be to do this. And although he's not here for this part of this, we're really thankful for John Sprouse, who stood up to the plate and took over the architect duties for this project. So, John Sprouse.
Thank you, Barbara. And I know Wayne would be super excited today. I know he would be here, obviously, if he could have been. It's been great to work with everybody and to work with AML. They've been great partners in this as well as the school. First off, I just want to commend you all, the board and Barbara and everyone, the school, the teachers and everyone that Fine Arts has been taking a hit, and I commend you for moving forward with this, because we think it's important. In the profession I am, I think it goes right in with the fine arts. So we commend you on that. We congratulate you. And one of the rewarding things in the profession I'm in is to see these spaces go up, and then ultimately see the performers create memories that last a lifetime for them. They'll remember these days, I think, as long as they live. So once again, congratulations and thanks for the opportunity.
And we could not have the CASA de Curiosity without a builder. So our partnership that started last year with AML has been fantastic. I greatly appreciate their ideas and their tremendous investment of time and talent. Pat Mueller has been a great captain for this project. And so Todd Rush is here with AML to share in this celebration.
Thanks, Barbara, and thanks to the Community Montessori. We, as AML Construction, we're extremely excited and feel really fortunate to be a part of this project and work with a great team that we have here assembled today. We think the weather is perfect, it's beautiful to kick this off, and I kind of wanted to ask about all these hands. We're going to have a lot of hands here putting up this building, and I don't know if I've seen all these hands on the ground. Are some of you kids, these your handprints here, I would assume? So, all right, well, thanks. That'll be great, and we're really extremely excited once again to get this project started and get it underway. And thanks again, and we look forward to it.
So we're going to do some moving of the earth. And so we're going to ask you in just a second to pivot and turn 180 degrees, or 360, I guess, for most of you. We're going to move over here and start moving some dirt, and everyone's welcome to join in. This group's going to start first, and we're going to do a photo of that moving of dirt. So if you could just turn and face